Hey there, everybody. This is Kristen from Teaching Balance, and I am back with you for another weekly mindfulness meditation. And we are in the month of December, which is focusing on slowing down. And last time, if you recall, we tried to focus on slowing down and savoring various types of sensations and experiences. And so hopefully you had time to play with that and maybe even see if you could do that more informally over the course of your week. And I thought that for this week, our practice would hopefully have a quality of spaciousness to it. So let me explain. What I mean by that is, I think that when we think about slowing down, that often is not only associated with savoring and appreciating, but it's also about having less to do, making choices to maybe pare down our commitments and things like that. And in that regard, that can create a quality of spaciousness in our day and our experience because you don't necessarily feel like your list is quite so long in terms of things to do, and that you don't feel quite so pressed for time because theoretically you've disentangled yourself from some things and allowed yourself to have more of a quality of spaciousness. And so the way that I thought that we could translate that into practice is through the idea of, while I'm leading you, having me speak significantly less, which, to be honest, I know some people prefer anyway, so woohoo, here's your treat. And some people maybe feel like, without being guided more or less through the whole thing, that it's harder. So I would just invite you to notice what your preference is when it comes to how you experience this one today. And if for some reason, there's just a real heavy response from members regarding, hey, we really like the fact that you were talking less, it does not hurt my feelings. That's actually my preference when I'm practicing and listening to other recordings. So I would invite you to please feel free to let me know that, and I'll be sure to sprinkle those in more. But if I don't hear from you, then I'll kind of keep things the way they are. So here comes the slowed down spaciousness. Go ahead and find your seat if you haven't already. I'll grab my timer. And the timing will be 10 minutes as always. I'll be curious to know if you feel that starting or doing this with less guiding makes it feel longer or shorter. So finding your seat and sitting in that posture that is upright but relaxed. And if you make any adjustments, feel free to make those posture adjustments slowly. There's no need to kind of force your spine up straight quickly. Feel free to move with a ease that you might not normally think to bring to the adjusting of your posture. And if with this sit you notice that you slump, doing that same thing, having that quality of adjusting with ease and slowness. Taking some of those deep inhalations and then deep exhalations, as we always do. And maybe playing even with making those slower than usual. And being reminded that your three anchors that you can rest your awareness on are the breath, or sounds, or sensations in the body. You can stick with one throughout or shift between them, whatever way you prefer. yourself to slip into this moment of stillness, of ease and quiet. And even if you're not feeling naturally slow today, allowing yourself to bring that quality of ease to wherever you are without feeling like you need to change it or make any deep adjustments. Noticing where the mind is in this moment, and if it's wandered, very gently and kindly and not too quickly, bringing your attention back to the present. Allowing yourself to come back to the present again and again, because that mind wandering will inevitably occur, and that's okay. And of course, the invitation is to bring a more leisurely quality of slowness to our sit today. But I would invite you to let go of any expectations of how you feel about that, how you'd like it to be, or how you feel it's going so far. And just be deeply present with how things are in this moment. Coming back to this experience of sitting, of resting your awareness on the breath or on sounds or the body. If you can, allowing these periods of silence to be a rest from any input or stimulation. Much in the same way, meditating itself is a rest from following your thoughts like you do all day. You are exercising this choice to be present, exercising your ability to slow down if you so choose. Allowing and resting. And coming back again and again. And as we come into the final moments of this practice, seeing if you can drop into the stillness and the presence even more deeply, as best you can, just noticing. And allowing yourself to be as fully and deeply present as possible for these last few moments. And that's 10 minutes of sort of slowed down mindfulness meditation with a lot of space and breathing room between the instructions and the reminders and the guidance. I hope you found that to be of value. And again, if that was something that you really enjoyed, let me know. Just shoot me a quick reply and say, hey, really enjoyed the slow version of this, or the slightly less guided, less talking version. I will take all of your feedback into account for future practices. So as always, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for practicing with me. And more importantly, thank you for taking this time for yourself. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you next time. Take care.